There are 32 confirmed spherical objects orbiting the Sun. These objects are planets and planetoids. Each one is a different world to explore and possibly colonize. I will go through these objects one by one so that you can find out a thing or two about them. Fourth is Luna. Luna is the Earth's moon. Because of its huge relative size to Earth and its proximity to Earth, it has become tidally locked with the planet. That is why people on Earth always see the same side of Luna. Luna takes 29 days to orbit Earth, and because of its tidal locking, that is also its day length. This day length is almost a month long, 2 weeks day and 2 weeks night. This isn't on the scale of multiple months like the days of Mercury and Venus, so rather than a year length, this day could be used as a month length that is split up into 24-hour days. In the future, Earth and Luna might want to follow a lunisolar calendar together. This is a system where months are exactly the lengths of an orbit of Luna, and leap months are added to the year whenever it inevitably becomes inaccurate. Similar to Mercury and Venus, Luna doesn't need time zones because its extreme day length makes the day-night cycle irrelevant. Luna barely has an iron core. This is because it formed when a protoplanet hit Earth billions of years ago. The collision would have only thrown up debris from Earth's crust and mantle, not its iron core. As a result, the moon didn't have much iron when it formed. Without an iron core or a fast spin, the moon has no inkling of a magnetic field to protect itself. Luna's lack of a magnetic field, along with being so small, meaning so little gravity, has made it impossible for it to hold on to an atmosphere. Just like with Mercury, people would need to live underground on Luna for radiation protection. During the night, the surface would be fine, but during the day, everyone would need to retreat underground. Another thing about Luna's lack of atmosphere is that it retains no heat at night. Luna's temperature gradient is almost as large as Mercury's because of this. Negative 240 degrees Fahrenheit at night and 280 degrees Fahrenheit at day. Since Luna is so small, lunar surface gravity is low, 16% of Earth's. This is similar to Jupiter's Galilean moons and Saturn's moon Titan. Low gravity means muscle atrophy. This could be stopped by a spinning parabolic colony that would add centrifugal force to Luna's gravity. Unfortunately, it would take a lot of energy to constantly rotate and would be hard to build underground. Luna has ice near its poles. It has an extremely low axial tilt, which means that the polar craters are deep enough to stay in the shade and harbor frozen water. Lunar dust is mostly oxygen, but next most common is silicon. This means that most of its oxygen is bound up in silicon dioxide, quartz. That oxygen would need to be taken out of the quartz using a chemical reaction. Silicon dioxide is a fairly stable molecule, so that would require a lot of energy. Water can be split into oxygen and hydrogen easier, so that's an option as well. And, because of its proximity to Earth, it could just be brought over and recycled using plants. In summary, Luna has a 1-month day that would need to be split up into 24-hour segments. It has no magnetic field, so solar radiation and solar flares are an issue. Luna has no atmosphere, creating large temperature gradients. Luna's surface gravity is as low as the Galilean moons and Titan, and would cause medical problems over long periods of time. All in all, living on Luna would be pretty tricky because of the hostility of its environment. Having resources is one thing going for Luna, but living underground is not desirable for long periods of time. Luna could be used as a hub of sorts for interplanetary travel from Earth. Its low gravity would allow rockets to take off easily without using much fuel, and would accommodate people used to less gravity. Interplanetary travel, along with interplanetary business meetings, might take place on Luna in the future. That was Luna. Next time, we'll be looking at Mars.